Hey there, my name is David Shelley and I'm with BVA Technology Solutions, and I wanted to do a video today to talk a little bit about hacking, ethical hacking, and just the term overall and its connotation in the marketplace to try to clear up some misconceptions and as well as what the future holds within this industry when it comes to hacking. One of the things here at BVA that we've focused on in the last 2 years is really try to build that side of our business, create a new line of business for our organization where we go out and work with our clients as well as other organizations here in town and in the Southwest to really do what we call ethical hacking or white hacking. White hackers is the term in the industry now, where we'll go on site and facilitate security assessments to ensure that the environment is sound, look at vulnerabilities, as well as do penetration testing where we try to get into the network externally like we were an unbiased, unknowing party. And as a result, a document gets created where it notifies the organization of all the vulnerabilities in the system as well as points of failure and then solutions that can true up those gaps and deal with those vulnerabilities. It's become a very popular practice in the marketplace. And we do it for a lot of our organizations we support. In the marketplace, when it comes to hacking, there's two types of hacking. One called white hacking, and as well as the other one's called black hacking. Obviously, you kind of know where this is going. White hackers are typically associated to ethical hackers, where they're trying to true up vulnerabilities and to ensure that environments are extremely secure. And then obviously there's black hackers, and there's a lot of negative connotations around that, and for the most part it warrants those types of thoughts, primarily because all the negative hackers in the world that are roughly based in China, Ukraine, as well as Russia are those types of hackers, the black hackers. And so it's very important to delineate that whenever you're interacting with some type of security practice or a product or service, and really determine what kind of hacking that they're doing, especially if you're getting cold called, any type of sales based communication that says that they can true up your vulnerabilities. It's really important to dive into that organization and ensure that it's the right type of practice. Here at BVA, we've developed a practice where we can provide an ongoing based solution where the organization is constantly being scanned for vulnerabilities. It's what we call a true real-time vulnerability scanning solution, where not only are we making sure that all the servers are trued up and that no one's getting in there that shouldn't be, but any external connection outside of the network, outside of your office, so to speak, that those are valid and true. And if any type of attempts happen, we're notified immediately, which is really important, is try to catch it right when it happens so that you can engage it right then and there. There's been a lot of situations over the last year where we've had to engage the FBI Cyber Crimes Division to engage a situation and provide that documentation and proof of what happened so that they could go after those types of people to address and to persecute. So that's happened probably 3 times in the last year and a half. So it's important to put those tools in place. You don't have to use an MSP like BVA to facilitate this service. You can purchase your own software. There's a lot of popular softwares that focus in this arena. There's an organization called Rapid7 that has a lot of great products that will continuously scan your environment. There's another one called Nessus, which is a really good product that you can purchase and install on your servers, and it constantly scans the environments for known vulnerabilities or weird characteristics that just aren't normal. And then there's another one from Manage Engine that's a really good product that will do the same type of thing. So those are 3 products right there from 3 very well-known vulnerability manufacturers, software manufacturers that will do a great job for your organization to ensure that you're really locked down. In today's climate, where a lot of organizations are moving their infrastructures to the cloud, and that will only continue to grow, where you'll see less and less localized on-premise servers and infrastructure. When all of your data, important data, all your applications are in the cloud, it's going to be super important to ensure that the local environment, the LAN itself, all your computers, your internet, that is truly locked down and secure. And then on top of that, the connection from your office or wherever you're working to wherever your data is hosted in the cloud, to ensure that that is extremely secure in some type of encrypted tunnel, as well as has certain characteristics and tools in place to address any type of known vulnerabilities, as well as if anyone's trying to come in. It's called intrusion protection. There's a lot of tools out there that will see that type of activity and notify the administrator immediately so they can get in and ensure that it's a viable connection, and obviously they can terminate any hacking-based activity at that point. But it's really important that the security at the local on-premise offices are really dialed in, and that's where I see BVA and a lot of my competitors really grow their business line in the future over the next 5 years, is to ensure that the localized environment, as well as the way the users are connecting to their cloud data, are really, really secure. And I would highly suggest you working with an MSP to ensure that that is done correctly, because the other side of that is not doing it right, and how expensive it would be if some type of hacking event happened to your data. It can be quite catastrophic, as well as quite costly. A common practice that we're starting to see from hackers, bad hackers that is that they are penetrating a device on the network, a computer, a user account, and they're laying dormant there and only working and being mischievous and doing bad things off hours when you're not on the machine. And that type of behavior, it's very difficult for your IT person, your MSP, managed service provider, to catch those types of activities, because obviously it's happening off hours, and the users really don't know what's going on. So unless you have some type of software that's constantly scanning for odd behaviors that kind of fall outside of normal characteristics, you're not going to catch something like that. So it's very important to address this, because this is becoming more and more of a problem, and these hackers are becoming very creative, they're very skilled, and they're sending and blasting out, they're using people's email platform and sending out these emails in the middle of the night, and no one's really catching it unless you're extremely detail oriented as a user and how your activity level, or that you have that type of software or an IT administrator that's kind of big brother and watching everything that the users are doing, which I don't see too often anymore. They're really relying on tools, IT people these days. So I think you should leverage tools, leverage what's out there via tool sets to ensure that not only your users are safe, the users' data is safe, but also your corporate intellectual property. My name's David Shelley. I appreciate you watching this video, and I'm with BVA Technology Services. Have a great week.